What? Hey guys, I'm gonna let you watch this video real quick that I uploaded by Rolla Tomasi. I was watching it on my phone, and I just wanted you to see it just for a split second. Um, it's a good video, and I think it can really, it's really helping to explain what I'm going through right now, and how I make videos on YouTube and the responses I get. So here we go.
Because the moment you start complaining, men can never complain because real men never complain. So if you go and you say, well, men got it rough because, women today only want the top 1%. I'm not that guy. Guys are going to, guys and women are going to say, suck it up and be better. And don't wish you were easier, wish you were better. Guys get that all the time. But yet they get that message, and then they get the message of, it's okay to cry. It's okay to get in touch with your emotions. So yeah, guys are reasonably confused. Like, well, I'm supposed to be in touch with my emotions. I'm supposed to meet her needs. I'm supposed to cry on demand, but I'm also supposed to suck it up and never be a victim and never have to complain about anything or never have to worry or never express that maybe I'm worried about my job or my family or my dog or whatever the hell it's on, pressing on your mind. You're not supposed to do that because then it makes you sound like a victim or God.
And I missed the first part of the video, guys, but what he was saying in that video is it was the first words he uttered. I didn't get it on the video, but it was that men can never be victims. And that's what he says right at the first. Like I said, it got cut out on there. Is that men can never be I can't even talk myself. That men can never be victims, and it's true. You heard him right there in that video. You can whine about the sexual marketplace. You can whine about, income in this country and how a man can't get a job. You can do a lot of things and you will get no sympathy. And I get now why men always acted like this that I knew. Not every man was like this, and I don't think every woman expects every man to be like this. Like, I don't think every woman is like this. But a lot of them are. And they don't want a man to complain. And I have gotten this online. And it answers a lot of my questions online. I complain about my life a lot. I don't care. I'll keep doing it. Helps me. I'm talking to one other person. It's a minister, and I just talk to him about things. But it's tough to talk to him about, everything. So I come on here and I rant and excuse my language, but I rant and I bitch and I moan, and I don't mind doing it because it helps me. And I made the mistake of thinking people cared. Now, some people on here do. Some of the guys do because they know where I'm coming from. There's some men on here that either have a life exactly like mine or a life close to mine, or they have a few things that are amiss in their life that are similar to mine. And let me take a sip of this drink, guys. Okay, and it's cold here, so my throat's dry. And so they respond in kind. They're kind with their comments. Like, one guy loved my last video about men being alone, and he really appreciated it, and I appreciated doing the video. Set this phone down for a second, guys. He understood. He was thankful that I did that video because it helped him, and I'm grateful to do it, man. Because I know there's men out there like me. But other than that, you don't get no sympathy. If a man's not going through what you are, he is not going to give you sympathy. A woman, I think there are some women that would give you sympathy, but very few. I have learned that on here. I have learned that in my life. When you become a man, you don't complain. And that's pathetic. All you that believe that, you're pathetic. It's pathetic, man. We all have problems. Everybody does. Even if you don't have as many as mine, everybody has some problems. Everybody has things about their life that they wish they could make better. Everybody has things in their life they worry about. Everybody has that. Man, woman, or child. Everyone does. And to judge men like that, you will be judged one day. But I'm not going to get into ranting about that. What I'm going to give advice to for men is, well, let me say one thing before I get to my advice of what to do about this. there's a reason that men used to always act like this. And I'll give you an example. My father got cancer. Now, he ranted and raved at first. Obviously, he was upset. He was scared. You know, he's dying. I mean, come on. But then after a while, he just stopped. He just, endured it, and he went on. And before he went and found out he had the cancer, he was already having symptoms. And I'm wondering I don't know if he knew he had cancer, but I think he was definitely probably a little scared. But he didn't say that. I ain't going to no doctor. That's what he kept telling him. I'm not going. Why? Because he's a man. He doesn't have problems. He has to be strong. And I have an uncle, same way, no emotion. The only emotion he shows is anger and snarkiness. Other than that, no emotion. Why? Why does he do that? Because men were taught that you don't complain. You don't complain. You don't have problems. That shows weakness. And you won't get respect from this world if you show weakness. And vulnerability. And who will they not get respect from? Other men and women. I have heard women say this. Well, I just wish he'd stand up and be a man sometimes. Oh, he just started complaining. I've heard women say this literally in my life. He just, complains about this and that. And, I just wish he'd man up and be a man. I've actually heard those words come from a woman. Family members that I know. I don't want a man that cries. I remember hearing that. I don't want one that cries. Really? He has nothing ever happened in his life that would make him cry? Lose a job, lose a friend, death, nothing. But there you go. And the answer is now, what do we do about it? Because that's what I'm going to get on here. I get it all the time. You just got to move on, man. You just got to move on. They're all over this. No, they just, and I remember when I was going through the benzo withdrawal, I got that answer. They were going through that and they just moved on, man. They got well. So that's why they, quote unquote, moved on. And some of them, because I know I talked to one of the ones that used to go online and talk about his life. He just quit doing it because nobody gave him support. I didn't know that till he told me that. He got hardly any support. He got hammered. He's a man. And men don't complain, because if they do, society will shut them down. But now that you know that it's ridiculous and people are pathetic, and I'm sorry, I can't even respond to such nonsense. But here's the question. Here's the answer, guys. What do you do? If you know this is the reality, what do you do? Well, I'm sure most of what men do is they just don't talk about anything to anybody. Because if they do, they'll eventually just get shot down, insulted, all kinds of things. And here's the thing. You need to talk to somebody. Maybe you can go to a psychiatrist. That's hard for me to advise that for a man or woman, but especially a man. Because many psychiatrists, number one, are women. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And I actually looked up an article because I wanted to find out more about this. I think the majority of psychiatrists in America, I could be wrong on this one, but I think the majority of psychiatrists in America are women. So, you're going to go in there and talk to them about the manosphere type problems, or you're going to go in there and talk to them about a lot of male problems. They're not going to understand that stuff. And they're probably not going to respect you and want to hear it. Number two, with psychiatrists, they're going to always push pills on you. And that's always happened with me. Always will. Because it's a business. And you're a customer. Well, you don't need it. Just take this pill. This will help with your depression. This will help with your anxiety. I'm first-hand testimonial knowledge that it does not help you. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that in this video. But, like I said, if you just want to take pills, I guess go to them. But they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to, really talk to you. They'll just stand there and look all dumb-faced and scribble notes in their pads. I've seen that over and over again. I think you need to try to find a good friend, maybe a minister of some sort. Maybe he can help you. I'm not a Catholic, but I'm just talking about, priest or minister or whatever. Buddhist monk. No. Anything, to talk. Find somebody to talk to. Try to get a close friend if you can to talk to. Find somebody that you can really trust that's not going to judge you and backstab you and give you a hard time, and that they will talk to you about problems if you have a life similar to mine, or if you have find somebody to talk to. And if you can take it on here, come on here and shoot your mouth off. That's what I do. Come on here and just let out your frustrations, man. They can't do anything to you unless YouTube bans you. I mean, there's nothing else anybody can do. They can send you a bunch of trolling, and that's what you're going to get on here, so be careful. You'll get a lot of trolling comments. Just ignore them. There's all kinds of trolls. They're just here to hurt you and try to make you feel bad. You don't get a lot of serious comments on here, but the ones that you do, and I get some good comments on here of people that are supportive, people that thanked me for making certain videos, but the problem is it's not the majority. The majority is negative, and I learned that men, nobody cares about them. I mean, it's just unbelievable that nobody cares. If a woman came on here and talked about these things, I guarantee you she'd get sympathy. I guarantee you. Even if she didn't deserve it, she'd get it. And it's just the way it is. It's not fair. I don't understand it, but what are you going to do? You can't change the world by yourself, and men just need to find ways to talk to people. That's the problem, man. When the society is against them and just everything's going wrong, they have no one to talk about. I remember when I first started going through benzo withdrawal real bad at home. Boy, I was griping and complaining. I mean, I was suffering badly. And, I mean, I couldn't function, period. And I'll never forget, my mom finally just broke down. Man, your dad didn't complain like this when he had cancer. Yeah, my dad was raised not to. I wasn't raised not to, right? But my dad was. And it's frustrating, man, that we can't just be human. I mean, we can't just be normal people and say, man, I got problems, man. I need help, No, we can't be that. Never forgot that. Eventually, a woman will turn on you. And eventually, men will turn on you, too, apparently. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Well, guys, that's all I got to say for this video. Like I said, if you have real problems, hey, talk to me. I'll try my best. I'm suffering right now, and it's hard for me sometimes to get on the phone and really talk to people. I just do not feel like it. But if I get better, I can talk to you. That's one thing I would do for a living if I had the money, would be counseling people. I don't know a lot about what to tell people, but I'm saying I would do it because I'm willing to talk to people. I'll listen to them. I'll give them a break. I'll sympathize with the problems they have. Well, guys, have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I need to get out of this parking lot. So, take care and try to heed my advice. Like I said, try to find you a good friend, a minister, somebody. I mean, and if you want to make a woman friend, that usually doesn't work. But if you want to find a female friend, find one for that. If she'll listen to you and be your friend, do it. I mean, I just want somebody to have somebody to talk to, But be careful about the women friend. It doesn't always go well. Most of the time, women don't. They're not near as sympathetic as you think. But, yeah, definitely try to find that. Try to find a friend or someone to talk to. And hang in there, guys. It's tough for us right now. And I don't know what to say. I wish I could have a magic wand and I could wave it and make everything better. But can't do that. So we just have to hang in there and kind of look out for each other and offer each other encouragement. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.